Super shortcuts for listening that can help you to achieve 90 on 90. Watch the video till the end. It's going to be very useful with new updates. Hi everyone, welcome to English Wise. Let's start with the number one shortcut. Shortcut number one is repeat sentences. In repeat sentences, we need to make sure that we have most of the content. Yes, it is true, but make sure that we have at least 50 to 60%. For getting a very good score in listening, we have to make sure that we speak at least 50 to 60% of the content correct. We have to make sure the first 4-5 words are accurate. Always make sure whenever we are doing the repeat sentences, the first 4-5 words are the focus. So if first 4-5 words are correct, then there will be a very good score in repeat sentences. Number two in this for repeat sentences is we need to make sure that we do not add fillers if we have full content. I have seen number of students, even I was doing the same thing when I started my PTE, that in repeat sentences I spoke the full sentence, then what I did is I added extra fillers. I am happy to hear that, I good to know, beautiful day, etc. But now we have to make sure, if in the worst case scenario, if we don't have content, then add the fillers. But if you are speaking the 50 to 60% of the content, speak it in a sequence and speak it with a good fluency. You will get a very good score in your speaking and in your listening too. Let's do an example for better understanding. So let's do an example.
The student deserves a prize for his good behavior at school.
So I heard the sentence. My focus was on complete. If I got 40 to 50% or 60%, then also it's okay. So I'm going to answer it. The student deserves a prize for his good behavior at school. So I spoke, I had a little bit pause, and you can see that it worked. So make sure that we speak at a normal pace, and then definitely we're gonna get the score. Not whatsoever, this strategy is not working anymore. So focus on first 4-5 words. If you're good with that, then definitely repeat sentences are good to go. But if you have like 2-3 words, they are jumbled, that's okay. Then speak that in a good fluency. If you're speaking the thing in a very good fluency, you will get very good score in there. Shortcut number 2, phrases in retail lecture. Whenever we are doing the retail lecture, now we know that human expert check the thing. So we have to make sure that in a retail lecture we try to have phrases. If we have more sentences or phrases, then only we are going to get a very good score. We cannot use the template lines. I'll show you a structure as well, what you can speak, how you can use it, and then you can score very good score in listening and speaking. With the help of an example, we're gonna do this.
The doctor-patient relationship is a founding principle of healthcare and medicine.
The first step is to eliminate keyboards and computer screens in clinical encounters.
Some doctors in the West can spend up to twice as many hours on medical paperwork than with their patients.
In the years ahead, we should be able to eliminate the data clerk functions of clinicians. These are mutually hated as much by patients as by doctors and clinicians.
AI tools, such as speech recognition technology, that are now commonplace in homes, could be used in clinical settings for capturing data and notes, allowing doctors to concentrate on people.
We have a problem with accuracy and efficiency.
Trained on a huge resource of medical data, the power of AI learning can read some images more accurately than humans.
Whether it's a pattern like a scan or a slide or prediction, AI can really rev up the accuracy, and that is important for a better diagnosis, better treatments, better outcomes, lower cost.
Powerful machines can interpret scans 150 times faster than radiologists and can work 24 hours a day. AI can even suggest a diagnosis.
Many conditions could be AI diagnosed. And so the time that a doctor comes into play is very specific to important diagnoses.
So I have written some of the phrases and we are going to answer it. The lecture was basically focused on the doctor-patient relationship is a key principle for the foundation. The other points discussed were some doctors invest spend twice hours in paperwork. Another important aspect, AI tools such as the speech recognition technology used in clinical settings. The most important feature was highlighted that AI diagnosed many of the conditions and doctor concentrate more on people. Overall, the lecture suggested that there is huge resources on data and AI can predict accuracy for better treatment and better outcomes. So I used a number of phrases, connected them and just kept a line. I'll show the structure as well and see. So more phrases we have, more marks will be there in the listening portion. Shortcut number 3 in answer short question. Answer short questions, I have seen students saying I don't know, thank you. We are not supposed to do this. In answer short question, if you know the answer of the question, let's say which day comes after Monday. If you know Tuesday, speak it. If you don't, then say directly Monday. It's okay. You can definitely say the same word, but do not say thank you, I'm happy to hear or something like that. You can repeat the keyword from the question. Let's do an example of this as well.
What do we call the number obtained by dividing one number by another?
Now let's say I don't know the answer. 1. So I spoke 1. That's it. You don't need to worry. We don't need to worry about the things that we don't know the answer. If you know the answer, speak it. If not, then simply 1. That's it. Not 1, whatsoever the word has been spoken by the speaker in the question. Any of the keyword from the question will help. Shortcut number 4, summarize the spoken text. In summarize spoken text, similar to retail lecture, if we have more phrases, more content, then definitely we're gonna get very good score. But we have to make sure our structure is well written. We are good in grammar. Grammar matters a lot. If the structure or the lines are grammatically incorrect, the score goes down. Spellings should be 100% correct. If you feel that you are confused about the spelling, then definitely I would recommend not to write those spellings. If you are unsure, avoid writing those spellings, use any other words, but we have to make sure to get a very good score. More than 65 phrases are required. Let's see an example for summarized spoken text. So this is an example for summarized spoken text. As we can see, the phrases are highlighted. The heat shared from joints, phrase 1. Middle tracks on hot summer days, 2. Another is how workers manage to keep them heated, 3. Then using open flames to keep both workers and railway tracks warm. So we can use the lines, the template given here, but we have to make sure we are more towards the phrases. If we are more towards the phrases, there are more chances of getting very good score in this. So we have to make sure that we write phrases in our summarized spoken text, and also the grammar, structure, spellings should be 100% correct. So whenever we are doing retail lecture and spoken text, focus on understanding. If we are understanding more, we'll be able to write more and we're gonna get very good score in our listening and writing, both of them. Another shortcut is shortcut number 5, which is listening, filling the blanks. Listening, filling the blanks plays very important role in getting score in writing and listening. So we have to make sure in listening, filling the blanks, we always focus on the entire paragraph where the blank is. Use grammar technique in this. We can use grammar here as well. Let's say there after the full stop there is a word, so the first letter has to be capital. After has, have, there is a blank, it should be ed form. After a, there should be a singular form. So do not just write down and move to next. Check the entire passage after filling in your answers, and then definitely you'll get a good score. And cross check the grammar, most important thing in listening, filling the blanks. Let's do an example. Now we are going to look for an example for listening, filling the blanks.
Art is a reflection of human expression. It takes various forms, from visual arts like painting and sculpture to performing arts like dance and theater. Throughout history, art has been used to communicate ideas, emotions, and cultural values. It serves as a means of creative communication, allowing artists to convey their perspectives and interpretations of the world. In recent years, technology has opened up new possibilities for art, with digital media, virtual reality, and interactive installations expanding the boundaries of artistic exploration. Art has the power to inspire, challenge, and provoke thought, making it an essential part of our lives. It is a testament to human creativity and the desire to express the ineffable.
Let's start it. The very first answer was here expression. So if we see here human expression, it is talking about a singular form. Art is a singular, so here it cannot be expressions. It is talking about a singular thing. Next, after to, definitely we need verbs first form. So the answer is communicate. Next, we have got a means of dash. It's creative. So before a noun, we need an adjective. Next, exploration. And the last is the desire. So the is used for a particular thing, so singular should be there. This is the example how we have to do whenever we are filling it up. We have to check the grammar, that am I writing like after to, if I write communicating, so it's completely incorrect, because I know after to there has to be verbs first form. These rules we are using in our reading as well, so we have to implement all those here as well, so that for correct spellings we get good score. Another thing, if we miss any of the word, please do not leave any kind of blank empty. There is no negative marking, so we can directly write any of the correct word from the paragraph given, we can highlight it. Next, shortcut number 6, write from dictation. In write from dictation, we have to make sure that we avoid writing extra words. In the worst case scenario, if we have like less words, then we can add on. Let's say I have not get any of the word from the content, then I can write is, am, are, they, that gonna give me score. But sequence and adding extra words affects your score. Sequence matters a lot. The proper noun in there should be capital. So in write from dictation, we have to focus on these things. Let's do an example. Let's do an example for write from dictation.
Our school lunch place has lots of different snacks and drinks.
So this is the answer, like I know it how it was supposed to be. It said the same thing, I wrote the same thing. Let's check. So I missed one word, that was lunch, so score deducted. Now I am going to attempt it like I just got 3 words. Our school lunch. And now I just have 3 words with me, then I can add little bit. Is, has, to, of, a, the. That's it. Because the sentence was short, so I won't write so many of them. So still I got 5 of them. Even I was knowing 3 words, I got marks for a, the as well. So we have to focus on that. Whenever we have less words, then we can write down extra words. Now let's say I did not hear any of the word.
Our school lunch place has lots of different snacks and drinks.
So I can only write the helping verbs. So the is everywhere used. Common, a, and, of, to, are. So let's say these are the only words. Let's verify. I still got 1. So being on the safer side, we can do this, but we know that it won't be the situation where we can't get any of the word. But if this happens, then we can write these words. And focus on these all things and work accordingly to get a very good score in our listening portion. Listening gets most of its points from repeat sentences and retell lecture and right from dictation. We have to focus more on that to get very good score. So follow these tips and don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much everyone.